Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Josh.
You guys, we have a new friend joining us on Nerdtainment. We're talking about the Wednesday episode of Big Brother 23 and also some live feed spoilers. But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Please, please, please. It helps the channel. We appreciate it. Hi, everyone in the chat. Josh, hi to you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Sarah, I'm so excited to be here today. I'm a little bit starstruck. I adore you. And it's an honor to be here. So
Wait,
excited.
what? David's not here. What are you starstruck about? Huh?
I mean, he's pretty cute, but no.
Yeah.
No,
I understand. Well, yay. We are so excited to have you here. I am very excited to hear your take on this hilarious episode. I mean, I'm just going to tell you right now, it was hilarious.
Girl, let's get ready for this Brent eviction party.
It's like production didn't even pretend like, who's going home this week? What? They were like, let's just go in on Brent and roast him.
We don't even have time. Let's press that Dr. Evil button and send him down, basically. That's how it is.
It's gorgeous. Okay, well, let's start at the top of this episode, though, where we're just coming back from the nom. So Brent and Brittany have just been put up, and Brent was born late, but not last night.
I just don't understand how he's so delusional. He did understand, though, that he's not a pawn. I mean, you can't use a guy like me as a pawn. I'm too good. I'm a strategic threat.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not using as a pawn, Brent.
Have you seen him physically? He just can't be a pawn, you guys. Impossible. And then, of course, Brittany is upset. We've got some consoling of Brittany. We know this is going to happen. She's upset to be on the block.
And we knew it was going to happen. We knew Brittany was going to cry. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, I just want to see your take on this, Sarah. Like with Brittany, like, do you think that like she should, like, okay, I don't know if she should be there. I don't know if she can handle it. And that's what I've been saying, at least on CPQ, is like, I like her. She means well, but I don't know if she should be in this game. I just don't think it's for her.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I know that part of autism is the difficulty to regulate your emotional state. So I don't fault her for, swinging from like really crying to like really angry. I understand that she is going to struggle with that, but I'm not seeing her sort of snap out of it and focus on game. And that's what I would like to see.
Is the share moment. Snap out of it. That's a cheat.
Yes, please. Some of that. I need that. I need her to be like, okay, they're not respecting my game. What am I going to do about it? Unfortunately, she's not winning comps. That's the best thing you can do about it. But she's also not, making deals with people. She's just telling people she's upset. And that only goes so far. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, maybe if they do like a karate chop contest or like a beatbox Brittany contest or something, then I think she'll slay the day away. But we just haven't seen that yet. So
can we get a spoken word veto competition? That would be great.
Okay, like my name is Brittany, and I'm here to say that I'm going to survive every eviction day.
Yes, nailed it, Josh. Thank you. Perfect. You are just as good as Brittany at her. I call them let's not call them rap. Busy told me I couldn't call them raps. They're not raps.
Okay.
So I'm going to call them spoken words.
Spoken words.
Now we're going to have a little group. So we see the aces. The aces are like, okay, how do we handle this? Oh my God. We threw it so that he would go up. Now he's up. We have to like pretend like, what do we do? I love this like scramble to be like, we're just like, oh, we think as far as we know, Brittany's the target, right?
I mean, they should just ask Hannah. She, the entire episode, talked about how she can't stand him. I think like she had like 5 confessionals this episode.
Yeah.
Saying, we must hate you enough that we're going to just eliminate you and take you out. We don't care if you're a D member, but I think what they're doing, I don't know if it's the best for their game. Personally, I don't like Brent. I want Brent to go, but are they making the right decision right now for them personally? I don't know.
Well, I don't know that you can get anything out of Brent, so it might not be like ruining their game, though. Honestly, like, what's he going to do for them?
Yeah, so specifically, I mean, Whitney. I do not think it's the smartest move for Whitney right now. Sending Brent out the door because Whitney, oh, sorry, spoiler alert. spoiler alert. Okay, take a little pause if you don't want spoilers for 5 seconds.
Mute it.
Whitney could become a target very soon after Brent. Yeah. So, like, she probably should be keeping him or fighting to keep him, but I don't know. She doesn't know that, though. So, there you go.
That is definitely a take. That is something she should consider, but she feels pretty good about her position in this house, so I don't think she's considering it. We also see the Jokers. They, they're struggling with, why do we keep getting hit? Why is everyone coming for us? They have to console Brittany,
It's because they're not playing good games. The Jokers are playing emotions only.
Oop, we said it.
They're playing so emotional. I just want that should be their theme song is So Emotional by Whitney Houston because that is what's going. They're just not playing a strategic game. They're not. Azza, Brittany, Derek F, a little bit, but we don't like him.
What? Derek F more than Azza? I mean, they both have the potential. It's there. I should say all three of them have potential, but they're not leaving that back bedroom very often. They're not in enough conversations. They don't have a lot of the info, and that's a real shame.
Yeah, they just think that bedroom is their own head of household, or maybe it's like the Frenchie. They have maybe, what is it called? They have like a shrine. It's like the Frenchie shrine room. He left them there. He went home to go sell his stuff on eBay, so they could just slay it up in the room. Yeah.
Best wishes for your sales on eBay.
Yeah, because they're for so much. Did you know he's back much?
I've seen a tweet or two about, are we bored yet? I'm sorry. These last 2 episodes were 2 of the best in years. So not sure who thinks that it got boring after they left.
Oh, Frenchie, no, I'm not bored. In fact, I'm quite entertained.
I am entertained. I am. Okay, Brent and Xavier are going to talk. And Brent, he's highly intelligent.
Yeah.
He knows he's the target.
He knows he's like the best thing since like sliced bread. He thinks he is like the Colby Donaldson of Big Brother. Clearly.
I mean, I love that he is so full of himself that he knows he's the target, but he's so full of himself he can't fathom that he would be in danger, though. It's a beautiful blend.
No, Sarah, everyone's voting to keep him. What are you talking about? He's going to stay because by like almost a unanimous vote. Brittany's gone apart from her teammates. Yeah.
Absolutely. Brent is now going to go to his team. He's going to make it to his team, and look at him, guys. Look at him. He's not a pawn. Look at him. His body perceives his intelligence.
He's the Hercules of the house. Okay.
Like, that hurt my brain. I was like, what are you saying? And I mean, honestly, their faces is just, that's what was so good about this edit is like them going.
They're going in hard. And you know what? Honestly, I am so proud of production right now. Whoever's editing this season, the editors have stepped up their A game this season. They are portraying people how they need to. Like, this is awesome. It's fun to watch the downfall of Brent. It's just like they are giving us everything they want. They're giving the gays everything they want. Erica Jane. her little
give it to us.
Yeah,
we love it. Give it to us.
Yeah.
Azza and Xavier do a little touch base where Xavier is getting a little emotional or struggling a bit here after putting Brittany on the block.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see this just to like show a little compassion. What's wrong with that?
It was, and that's good that, you know, Xavier is showing a little compassion. But Azza's mad because he didn't put her up, because, you know, she begged him on her knees, like, give me the block, put me on the block, don't put Brittany on the block. No, why don't you sacrifice my game? Come on. Oh, Lord.
Don't ever ask to go on the block. Don't do it.
Well, he didn't put her on the block.
No, of course not.
There you go.
Why? He's not going to do it. He's just not going to do it. We get the quickest little touch base between Azza and Tiffany. You guys, the struggle is real between the two of them. They're not in a good place. They're still not in a great place. They've like only half made up. But in this moment, Azza's like, I don't understand why you went for Brittany. And Tiffany basically says, it doesn't matter.
It's just a lot. It's kind of messy, especially Brent's game with this. But hey, Tiffany knows what's up, right?
It's really bad on both of their parts, right? Yeah. Like Tiffany, okay, everyone agrees Azza's playing emotionally. She is emotionally invested in her teammate. She offered to put herself on the block. She's upset with people for targeting Brittany and her team. She should probably hold that a little closer, not share that as much.
It's just the thing is she's playing with too much emotions right now. She's too emotional, and it's kind of like Wicked. We have your Elphaba and your Glenda. You have one that's playing too strategic and one that's playing too emotional. Okay, and it's literally the story of Wicked is going on right now in the Big Brother house.
I did not see that until now. Thank you for that.
Like, is it? I'm serious. Right now that you say it, I'm like, wow, that makes sense. You literally have, guys, the full musical, and then in 2 weeks we're gonna have that moment where Tiffany is defying gravity and she's gonna take off into the moon, and then you get your act 2. So once jury heads, we're getting defying gravity right before week 5 is gonna be a big week.
I will sing it. I will burst out into song. But I agree, Casey. Tiffany is like, they're both at the extreme. So that was Azza, but Tiffany does not have any like sensitivity when she talks to Azza. She's just like, no, here it is. This is a plan. I don't care what you think. Like today, she was like, this is it. I don't care if you're going against me. This is the plan. Like she just sort of barks her orders at Azza. And I think Azza has shown that she does not receive that well. So I think you got to observe that and switch your tone. I mean, she doesn't speak to everybody that way.
No, and it's something that I think the two of them need to, like, whatever is in between them right now, they gotta get it together, because the two of them need each other in this game. They need each other to fill the prophecy that Davon asked them to do last year, okay? This whole season, okay? And I made a post today. I was like, Davon is the Fontaine of the Les Mis. She's the sacrifice to make this season happen, okay? So, like, don't let Davon down, girls. You got to get it together, work your magic so you can slay this game. And the two of them need to come together. They're just not, because they're just so different. They're like,
yes. But you got to suck it up. You guys both know you're playing a game. You're both fans of the show. So suck it up and figure it out.
You don't have to like each other. Just work together.
No.
Nelson and Nathan did not like each other, but they made it to the end together.
Exactly. Just make it to the end together. Chrysalis. We gonna talk about the covers? Yes, we are. But Chrysalis is like a science word, and I'm not good at science, but it is. It's already a term that exists for like a butterfly, a cocoon, or something. I don't remember science, but like this is not a word.
Oh, I was going a different route than that. That's not made for TV. But
Yeah.
I was thinking, this word sounds familiar. It sounds like something you get tests to make sure if it's good or not. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, really? That's the name Chrysalis? You can't go like Acrissa. You know what I mean?
Acrissa. I would much prefer that. But I also just don't care about showmances, and so...
Me either. Who likes showmances these days? That is so 2010.
Is it? I missed that too. I don't know. Jefferson, thank you for the super chat. Ooh, a double dose of Josh in one day. Hello.
Yes, I did a little live feed update. It was
fun. You got to work it. You got to work it. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Another one coming in, Ray. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
super appreciate it. Yes, thank goodness Xavier busted them. Nobody wants it, but we're going to get it. Well, I should say the producers want it.
Alison Grodner gets so thirsty for showmances. Like, she literally puts them together. Like, I am just putting you on this show, so you'll date this person. You're going to find out their name. It's going to be this, and you're going to get into a showmance with them.
Yeah. No, I think she thought she was setting a lot of people up. I think Brent was supposed to be in a showmance. I think she thought we got a whole bunch of them. And then Brent was like, why doesn't anybody like me?
And it's because he's the D-bag.
He might figure it out. I don't know. Okay, we're going to pick some veto players here. X is going to pull house guest choice, so he picks Christian. Good pick. Brent's going to pull Derek Frazier.
Yep.
Big D. And Brent couldn't even hide his face. He was like, yeah. And then Brittany pulls Whitney, which is like, okay, sure.
Here we go. Well, I mean, he was happy that Whitney I called because he thinks Whitney's in my spot, yo. So
sure.
That's kind of Enzo-ish. Whitney's in my spot. She's going to be my flight attendant while I'm her pilot. Yeah.
Yeah, that happened. The real VV is here. Thank you so much for the super chat. Tiffany, did she try with Azza? But she's over her, yes. Oh no, you're over her too. Okay. Azza needs to win HOH and do what she wants. Until then, keep it on mute. I would love, honestly, I would love Azza to win an HOH. Just like the girl needs to be in the loop, first off.
Yes, I was saying this. I either think she needs to win HOH or she needs to taste the block. Not be evicted, but she needs something because she needs a real awakening in this game where she changes up her strategy completely. And those are the two things that happen that make you do it. So hopefully HOH. That would be fun.
That would be the best way. Okay, so this veto. Oh, back to Whitney, though. When you brought up Whitney, I loved her DRs because she was like, if I could win this and not pull him down, that would be amazing. And I was like, girl, I didn't even realize how vicious you are.
I didn't either.
I like it. She doesn't share a lot of that with us on the feeds. I mean, we know she doesn't like Brent, but game wise.
She liked the slaughterhouse. She was all up for the slaughterhouse. She was all up for it.
She was. And if they had stayed together, she probably would be in a better place. But they did not stay together. And so.
Happily did not stay together.
We're happy about it.
We are.
This is basically Ballerina. Yay, Ballerina. And I love that Claire's like, I know this comp.
Yeah. Because she's that mega fan that we love. Everyone loves Claire. Who doesn't?
How can you not? Loving her. Oh, so good.
Claire's like the mega Survivor Big Brother fan that we've been like waiting to get on the show and play well. You know?
Right. Yeah. We're so used to the Meeches of the world who they get our heart because they're fans of the show, but then they just fall apart.
Yeah, there's like the mega fans, like the Audrey or the Ronnie or the Frenchie. Like they're the ones that overplay and they go out pre-jury. But Claire, hopefully, will make the jury this season. I think she's going to.
I think she's going to be just fine.
She's in a good spot.
She is. So starting this off, Brittany is going to get first choice, and she chooses Brent. Now, this edit, people just spinning and falling. Who doesn't love it? Who doesn't love a person falling over?
And what I loved is how cereal with milk Brittany was when she was twirling. She was so serious. She was aggressive when she was doing that twirl, like the twirling. She was like, I'm like, girl, like, let's go. She wants to win badly.
She did. And gosh, I love your strategy of trying to take Brent out here, but it did not work. Because Brent took you out, and here we are with you out first round. That's no fun to see. X is up next and wisely chooses Brent to go back to back, and this just sets him off.
Brent looked like he did way too many Jaeger bombs, and it was just never going to happen. You know, we were so excited. It was perfect timing. X, way to take him out.
It was hilarious. The guy, he was like sometimes falling this way when he should have been falling this way. Like, where are you going, Brent? He thought
the trail was to like the right when it was to the left. It was like knocking over it was great.
It was. And X is going to take Brent out. I think if you go back to back, there's just no way you can win until later. Then Derek F gets to go. And I don't know if this is acting, but Derek is like, I'm here for Brittany. I'm going to win for Brittany. And I'm like, no, you're not. But you sure sold it like you're gonna.
Yeah, he would. I think he would have gone crazy for like Azza. I think he would have. I think he would have gone that extra mile for Azza.
Well, he does beat Whitney here in this first round, but then the next round, Christian chooses him to go again. And I don't even know if Derek moved in this second round.
I mean, he was like going, wait, are they okay? They're all watching Christian. Okay, then I'm just going to take a break, have a water.
It was the slowest spin, and I don't think he ever let go and moved forward. Christian is going to win that round. And then Christian and X are the last two, and Christian is the only person who can go back-to-back rounds and win the whole thing.
And Sarah, I hate that I'm saying this, but I'm going to say it. I thought Christian was like really sexy during that comp.
Did you know?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You can say it.
I know I said it, but like Christian was really sexy during that comp. And I'm usually like a Derek X or like a Kylan fan, but I was all about Christian during that comp. I was like, yes.
If Xavier is on my screen, I'm really not looking at anyone else. So I'm sorry I missed Christian looking hot.
Do you want some tea outside of the Big Brother house?
Maybe. Is it appropriate tea?
Absolutely. I might know his girlfriend, and he may have been at her apartment a week before he left for Big Brother.
Is that what you were talking about in the chat? Last night I was like trying to like find one of your comments to highlight, and you guys were just like in the middle of like a personal conversation. I was like, I don't know what's happening.
Well, chat it out. Yeah. So I know his ex. Not too much, but yes, he was dating someone. He's been on and off with someone for like 3 years. And yeah, she's never watched Big Brother before in her life, but she's been watching this season. I'll tell you that. She's been watching the live feeds.
Oh,
yes.
All right. Keeping an eye. As you should. Well, Christian wins this, and I feel like the whole house should have taken note that not only did Christian go back to back, easily wins, and then he did like a backflip. Brent can't stand up. And
it was still delicious.
It was delicious. I just want to take note.
It was cute. It was like the meat and potatoes of the whole meal. It was great.
we got both. We got people loving Christian. We got people loving Xavier.
Okay, yeah. Xavier looked good too. I'm not saying Xavier didn't look good, but
right.
Xavier always looks good. Okay, Christian just this one time looked. I will give it to Christian this one time.
Just this one time. Okay, got it. All right. Well, Brent didn't win Veto here, guys. So I mean, he didn't have to win. He knew that he didn't have to win. He would have liked to have, but he didn't. But his gut is never wrong. So he realizes he needs this veto to not be used. And he's worried that it's gonna. And if he's not sitting next to Brittany, he's worried he won't have the numbers.
I know.
So don't worry, though, y'all. He's got a plan.
He does have a plan, and it's a really good one. Who could have thought of it?
I honestly can't believe production gave all this to us. I thought they would just skip over this because noms don't change. They're like, whatever, who cares? No, they're like, you guys, it gets worse. Brent tells Kylan about his plan. You get your team, go up to Xavier and his team, tell them don't use the veto, and we'll promise to vote Brent out. And you just say like I'm annoying or something. Just whatever. I mean, again, their faces. The whole week of acting has just slayed me.
It's been amazing. I've told you it's the Big Brother production of Wicked. I told you. It's like you're getting the whole musical going on right now, and I'm loving it.
We are. It's so good. Kylan's like, okay. We get this whole group of meeting, and they're like, wait, what? He's like, so what we're telling you. And then he thinks, but we're not going to vote him out, but that we're telling you that we're going to vote him out. And they're all just like, okay. All right.
He was laughing. He was basically laughing during this conversation. I don't know how he wasn't like full on like LMFAOing. Like, it was funny.
It is. It's so funny. It's so deliciously out of the world. I don't understand. Like, this is wait, where did here? Okay, sorry, comments are flying by. Yes, the best blindside in BB history, but not the one that he thinks. I mean, it's just so good. And a little thing about that on the feeds though that they didn't show in the edit is that also he was testing Alyssa during this, and because Alyssa, if she didn't report this back to Brent, he would know he doesn't have her. But she was given a heads up about all of it. So she knew she had to report it back to him. And she did first thing the next morning. So he's like, I got Alyssa. I got her.
He really thinks he has Alyssa. Like, he really thinks he's got Alyssa. He doesn't.
I mean, he can't think about much more. He's only thinking about Alyssa most of the day.
He definitely thinks he can break up that Isma, whatever it is. Chrysalis. Yeah, no. He can't.
Don't ask your doctor for more information about if Chrysalis is right for you.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, yes! It needs a whole commercial, you know?
Yeah.
Drag Race. That's what it needs to happen.
You guys, he's pleasantly surprised with how his brain is working in this game. And America, tell me if I'm wrong.
Hey, guess what? You're wrong!
Oh, we're telling you. We are. Trust us. Oh my God. You can't write half the stuff he says. It's so funny. Okay, well, great. Guess what? We get to a veto ceremony. Christian doesn't use it. We don't even get speeches. We don't get anything about Christian just shows up and he's like, hey, I'm not using this, because the whole edit was like, let's roast Brent. And then here we are, Brent's still on the block. And then we get some more delicious DRs here at the end.
This whole episode was the roast of Brent Moscato. The whole episode was just a roast on him and sending him back on his flight. There are 2 exits in the front, 1 in the back, and to the right to meet Julie Chen.
Yes, I love it. I mean, obviously, production had Xavier be all like, oh, whatever. But I don't care. He delivered it well. It was lovely. Loved it.
I laughed really hard at that Xavier confessional. I thought it was great. It was funny.
Yes. And I think we're going to get some fun goodbye messages with similar themes tomorrow. Yeah. So I hope.
Oh, ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. You guys, I'm so ready.
Iconic.
You guys, that is the episode. So now we officially will go into spoilers. Josh, give me 1 second while I go. Spoilers.
Let's go.
Gotta throw some jazz hands up in there. There we go. Yep. So let's talk about what has happened on the live feed since. I mean, typically we would talk about, is there any Waffling Wednesday happening? How's the vote? But that is not what's happening.
We have Tiffany like going in all directions. She's kind of has a little bit of the case of the Frenchitis.
Oh, wait, are you saying Tiffany is spiraling out of control? Is that what you're saying? Don't hide. You can say it.
She might be, and I love her, and I don't care. Okay, so can I just say Tiffany's from Detroit area, where I'm from, okay? Detroit. Although I don't have children, I just like the shirt. Okay, so okay. So Tiffany's from my area, which means me and Alex on our podcast have been saying we're just going to go to her phlebotomy clinic and just going to be like, take my blood.
Yes.
But yeah,
oh my gosh, if you do
a little bit, she's going in all directions.
Look, her and Claire have worked overtime. Those two can sit at a chessboard and like see all the big pictures. I love their strategic minds. They can move the pieces. What about this? What about this? But they're both on slop. They're both have-nots this week. And yeah, they have just, like today, I was like, please go take a nap, Tiffany. I need you to take a nap. It is a lot.
She needs a hibernation. She needs a little bit of a break. She needs like a day off from the Big Brother house. You know when they used to take people on trips back then? She needs like a trip outside of the Big Brother house. Maybe to see like, I'm going old school here. Maybe to go like a day on the boat, or like a trip to the Sheryl Crow concert. I don't know, whatever they did back in the day. But, like she needs a day off.
A sitcom taping. Like what was it? Was it 2.5 Men that Janelle went to? Like, yeah, let's win a trip to a sitcom taping and get her out of the house. Cause also, I just can't wait. Tonight she gets to eat. They all get to eat, the have-nots.
Oh, party.
And that's, hopefully Tiffany's brain comes back. But so the upside is that the whole house is basically gaming up a storm. They don't have to worry about the vote this week. Brent is 100% going home. I mean, he did have some one-on-ones today. Brittany did a whole slew of she's probably still doing one-on-ones right now. Like, they all are talking game. Brent thinks that he even got the jokers on his side. This might be a 9-2 vote tomorrow. No matter what, he's got the number, so he's fine. But the rest of them are really setting up, do they want to win HOH and who they're going to target next.
And it just depends. I think all of them could go in different directions. I think the main people I'm hearing, depending on who wins, you got Whitney, you've got Hannah, and you have Krullis. Those are the 4 names going around.
Yes.
Although I also think Brittany could target X. She could put X up, I feel like. And Derek F could put up Derek X. I could see that. So those are, I think, the 6 potential. It just depends on who wins.
Right. Absolutely. A lot of people are trying. Well, let's see. Okay, let's break it down. So the Kings, they are worried. They're the last team that will have 4 people total. Everyone else has lost a man on their teams. So they know that they are somewhat targeted, just purely like, they're the only team with 4 people. Let's get one of them out. So they're really like, we probably need to win this HOH. And, who would we target? They had a whole conversation yesterday where they were targeting Whitney and trying to figure out who to put on the block next to her. And Xavier worked so hard at keeping a joker off the block that he inadvertently allowed them to circle around to Hannah so much, though, by the end of the meeting, Hannah had overtaken Whitney's spot as the actual target sitting next to Whitney.
I know. But we all know, though, that Hannah will be protected. If Hannah becomes the target, Hannah's not going to get evicted. It won't happen. The cookout, which I'm sure we'll talk about, like, would just happen this afternoon with Tiffany. But, like, if Hannah goes up, people are going to freak out because everyone loves Hannah. We all do. She's so much fun. She's like an old soul. She might be 21, but she's like 51 inside 21, which I love that type of person. Love it. But Hannah is, if she does, I'm not worried about her at all.
Yeah, she has the numbers. I mean, Xavier did freak out a little bit because it was like, how did I let that happen? But she has the numbers, so it's okay. Yeah, no, I get you don't want her up on the block, sure, but she has the numbers. She's going to be just fine.
Yeah.
But what is bothering me about Hannah, and I think Claire got in her head, and I'm hoping she did, but Hannah has been saying she feels comfortable. No one's coming after her, so she doesn't want to win the HOH. And I'm like, just for that, you need to go on the block. Mm-hmm. I don't like when people are just oblivious to the fact that people are playing a game around you.
In this game, when you think you are safe, you think there is no way you're going home, that's when you get targeted. That's when you're going home, usually. Yeah. You have to play this game thinking you could go at any time. You have to. You have to.
Yeah, and Claire told her, Claire has this great saying of like, I'm going to mess it up. It's easy to not be too early, but it's hard to not be too early, but it's super easy to be too late. Claire says it great. Mm-hmm. I say it horribly.
I want to be.
I know, I do too. But she hopefully got into Hannah's head with that kind of logic of like, girl, don't just sit back because it will be too late and you will be in danger. Because there are definitely people saying Hannah's name and Hannah is not aware of that. And that's not good.
She's not. Hannah isn't aware, but Hannah's not aware of a lot of things. Hannah's not aware that she's not fully in the cookout. Like, some of the members of the cookout consider her part of it, but the majority don't. Like Derek, Evan, Azza don't consider Hannah as part of the cookout.
What is this? Why is this so complicated?
Why isn't it? Like, they're all looking out for each other. Why are they not looking out for everybody here? They should.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't like it.
It's real funky and complicated. This is what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for a Joker HOH because bring me max chaos. I want it all. I have no idea. Brittany and Azza and Derek F have said a lot of different things, but we don't really know what they would do. And I think that they would be partially manipulated, but they are also so angry that I would love it. And the queens are still, as far as I know, Josh, correct me if I'm wrong, but like the queens are still hoping that the Jokers do win.
Yes, they are, because they know no one's targeting them. The queens are like living rent free right now. Like, literally no one's coming after them. No one at all wants to go for the queens. I don't know why. They're the biggest threats in the house, but no one sees it at all. But can I say, I am so here for a Brittany HOH. It's going to be a crazy. There's going to be raps every day.
Yes.
It's going to be like Brittany's favorite things and favorite TikTok. You're going to have freaking TikTok dances in every room. Like, there's going to be memes. There's going to be gifts. It's going to be a party. I want it.
I want it so bad. Yes, Claire is safe. Tiffany is safe. Kylan is safe. Those are the queens. They are the ones that can throw this, and they don't need to win it. And they would like the Jokers to win and take the shot at the kings, because the queens really can't take a shot at the kings, but they know the shot needs to be taken. They know they would prefer that Christian and Alyssa be broken up, because they are clearly a duo.
Yes.
On the strongest team with the most people. That is just the obvious.
So, of Carlissa, who would you rather go? In your personal opinion, who do you think would be better to leave the house?
It really depends on who I am in the house. And I can see, because within the cookout alone, they have different people wanting Christian versus Alyssa to stay. Because they offer two different things. Christian is going to be a comp beast. He has basically won everything that he has played in. He is good. He doesn't have so much happening here. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't really have a mind for the game other than comps. And Alyssa, even though Alyssa's reads are not great, she can think things through. And when she does get information, she understands what to do with it. So what do I need for my game? I think that like Claire and Tiffany need to keep Christian. I think that Kyland and Xavier could keep Alyssa.
Agreed. I totally agree on that. And for me, my heart wants Alyssa to stay because I think Alyssa does know how to play the game and does know how to play it well. And she'd be fun to watch because she is a fan of the show. Okay. Yeah. That's personally, I know a lot of people don't like her. At the first week, I called her a badge slayer because she hates women. That's what I called her the first week. But she's kind of come around on that. Like, I feel like there's less men in the house. So I don't think she's just going to work with all the guys now. Yeah. I think we could get more fun feeds with Alyssa than we could with Christian. Mm. I think so. But maybe I'm wrong. I'd be fine with either, but.
Yeah, and it would be interesting to see Alyssa in the house without Brent and without Christian. Like, Brent is already going to be gone. And then if they got rid of Christian, what does Alyssa do? There's less guys for her to cling on to or hide behind. You know, where would she go? I think that would be interesting. Mm-hmm. It would be hard to keep Christian if I were in the house, though, just because he can win a comp. So,
beast.
Yeah, that's concerning to me. He has proven, I think, the most of any. I mean, Derek X obviously has proven it as well, but like those two are the ones to be worried about comp wise.
Mm-hmm. And if the Cookout's looking to get to the end of this game, Christian is going to be someone that gets in their way. So is Derek X. Which I think I think we'll get into like Tiffany's plan for the Cookout. And this afternoon, there was some insane feeds going on with Tiffany just going.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and jump to that. So tell me your take on this Cookout plan.
Yeah. So basically the Cookout plan. So Tiffany woke up with an epiphany. She said she had a dream. The live feeders sent her a dream last night. She could be, have a good intuition. I do myself. Mm-hmm. I have a good intuition. I see things in the dreams. So she did too. And she immediately was like, I am going to be gung-ho. Let's keep this Cookout together. Let's do it up. Yeah. So she starts talking to all the members of the Cookout. She starts with Derek F and Azza.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Basically is like, this is what we're doing. Here's the chessboard. Here are all the pieces. This was what's going on. It's the 6 of us. Each of us but Derek F have someone. So like Tiffany has Claire. Kyland has Sarah Beth. Wildcard. We have who else? Who has what? Help me out here. Who else?
She was saying Azza has Brittany.
Brittany.
And then was she saying
someone has Christian?
Yeah, I think she was saying Christian. X has Christian.
And then someone has Derek X. So
Hannah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Hannah has Derek X. So they all have.
Everyone has a pair, but that's outside of Cookout, and they're going to respect that basically.
So she's like, here are these two, Alyssa and Whitney. They're taken out because they're going to go pre-jury. Those are the ones we want out pre-jury. Too bad. Naza's sitting there like, I don't know if too bad. That's what's happening. So these are the two. And Alysa's breaking down, crying in her head, but it's fine. So that's what happens. They have the 11. They have the 6 members of the Cookout and the 5 pawns.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're like, week by week, we're going to let them go. I'm fine letting Claire go. And in my head, I'm like, what? Literally last night, Tiffany, you were saying how you want to go to the end with Claire over the Cookout. What's going on? Claire's your girl. She's not turning on you.
Yeah, and I think Tiffany's really good at saying what she is supposed to say to somebody. She has told us to the camera that Claire is her closest person. That's another side note of like Claire and Tiffany have realized that Kyland has lots of duos, lots of pairs. And so Tiffany is realizing that even though she's one of them, she's not his only one. So she's really like, Claire's my one.
Yeah.
So, but Cookout is her numbers, right? And I think this is a great pitch of like, I got Claire, you got Brittany, he's got Sarah Beth, we get it. And if the house puts us up with our pair, like the house puts Kyland up next to Sarah Beth, we as a Cookout, we know, we have the numbers, doesn't matter, Sarah Beth goes. She's, I think, deep down hoping that Claire will be the last one to go out of all of those duos, but that's how she's going to phrase it to the Cookout. And I get it.
I agree. And I think she's going to somehow try and get Claire farther than all the I think what's going to happen if it comes to her actual plan, I say she probably gets two of those people out, like Derek X and Christian, or just one of them, and then she brings in Claire and turns on the Cookout. I think that's what's going to happen. Once they get to jury, I think the Cookout's completely going to dismantle. I don't think it's going to go like this.
I agree. I think, and there have been those conversations of like, what are we taking Cookout to 6 or are we taking to jury? And some people are of the mindset that not everyone is pulling their weight in this Cookout and they just need to get them to jury. And then it's a free for all, whatever you want.
Although I would love most of the members of the Cookout to win.
And I think the odds are in their favor. I think that they're set up pretty nicely. It's just how Tiffany's laying it out of like, we've got each other and then we have these little pairs off to the side. But she's also pointing out like, I know you have Brittany, but Brittany's got to go. Like she's also saying that of like, I've got Claire and I know Claire's got to go just like Brittany's got to go.
Yeah, but she was like, Brittany needs to be the first one out. And I was like, okay. Brittany needs to go. She's got to go. She needs to go first. And we're like, WTF? Like, okay, so Brittany out first, and then I think it turned into Christian and Derek X out for 10 and 9. Then it's Claire and Sarah Beth 8, 7, and then making them 6.
You're never. Sorry, that's not happening. Don't even plan that far ahead. In general, on paper, sounds good. Azah does try to say, I want Christian out before jury. Like Christian is her target. Mm-hmm. And again, Tiffany just unfortunately shuts down what Azah says, and they're not actually able to have a conversation. But that goes back to our point of like, some people want Christian out and some people want Alyssa out. But I do feel like that duo is going to be broken up here pretty soon.
Pretty soon. It's going to happen.
Pretty soon here. Probably this week, but maybe not. Maybe Whitney goes this week. There is that argument as well.
Okay, so like, I hate that I'm saying this because of I judge my Whitney opinion based on that thing that Claire said. I do. Once I heard what Claire said about she doesn't believe Sandy Hook happened. Once I heard that, I was like, okay, I no longer like Whitney. Okay, Whitney's canceled. Bye, Whitney. But I'm trying to like separate the two. I'm really, really, really trying, and it's really, really hard. But I don't want Whitney to go yet. I think Whitney still has something in her, and I hate that I'm saying it. I'm probably going to regret it, and please don't cancel me for saying that, everyone. But I don't want Whitney to go next.
I don't think there's a need to let Whitney go yet. And I think that people started early in the game of putting Brent and Whitney together as a duo. So Whitney's name has been out there, but that's not the reality. She's not a duo with Brent. And she actually would like the women to take out the strong men. She doesn't give off that vibe. So the Tiffany's and the Claires and the Sarah Beths of the house just think she wants to like cuddle up with the guys, and they don't fully know what is inside Whitney's head. But that's also because of Whitney. Whitney's at fault. She's not going up to Tiffany and talking game. She's not sharing these thoughts and ideas.
I think if Whitney starts playing more of a social or strategic game, Whitney potentially could go very far in this game because Whitney's kind of by herself a little bit right now.
She is.
Derek X and Hannah are a team. She's alone in this game, but doesn't really realize how alone she is. Yeah. She knows how to manipulate the men. She's been cuddling up with Xavier. She has a path to go far in this game, but she's not using it right now. She needs to use it. Maybe once Brent's out, then she can start doing it.
Yeah, because I agree. There's no reason to let her go. She is on her own. Tiffany saw Derek X was on his own that first week. She scooped him right up, said, hey, come with me. Let's partner up here. And she utilizes him. And she could do, anyone in the house could do this. Anyone could scoop up Whitney and utilize her moving forward because she really doesn't have anybody. And the fact that they're not is weird, but also Whitney, I need you to play the game if you want to stay. I don't know how much she wants to stay.
Yeah, I agree. She has some, one thing I agree is she doesn't actually she doesn't counter people's opinions of her. And I think Azah is like that too. But the one person who can counter people's opinions of them is Claire. Claire was a target week 1. Remember, people were throwing Claire's name out left and right. Derek F., this person, that person. They were throwing out Claire. Is anyone bringing up Claire's name anymore? Nope.
Claire is doing just fine. Claire is in such a good place. No one's talking to her. She's under Tiffany. Mm-hmm. But she's also playing little side games, she's the one that planted Kylan looks like he's in with X Xavier. Then, I think he has a thing with Sarah Beth. She did great at planting seeds and making sure that she got Tiffany and not Kylan.
Right. So Claire, I don't know if you know this, she created Survivor Michigan. So this new generation of kids, younger than me. I'm 33. Love it. I'm not a spring anymore. I love being 33. It's fabulous. See the grays. They're coming in a little bit. Amazing. So
great.
Wow. So Claire started the University of Michigan version of Survivor. There's a video somewhere on YouTube. I would recommend watching it if you want to watch it. It's a fun series. She created it at the University of Michigan when she was there. So she knows these games very well and knows how to play them well. I know people that have played live games with her, and she slit their throats in a second. So Claire has it. Once jury hits, Claire's gonna get vicious. You guys don't know what's coming. It's gonna get blood everywhere. It's gonna be fun. I hope she.
I'm excited. I don't want to jinx her, but I'm very excited about her. And I think because she's so close with Tiffany, but Tiffany's really been running things and everyone in the house loves Tiffany. She's got a better social game than Claire. But I almost could see this is a Vanessa and Steve thing where they go to the end and then Claire's sorry, Tiffany, I got to cut you. And then Claire could take it.
I would love it. I would love a Claire win, but I really want a Tiffany win. I really, really, really want a Tiffany win really bad.
I would not hate that at all. She deserves that. She's playing circles around these people.
Yeah, it's Claire could win this game very well. Claire, Derek X, they have the opportunity to. So,
yeah, that's what's interesting about this season and this cast is there are several people that I think deserve to win this season already. Mm-hmm. There's a few that I think do not deserve to win this season already.
If you're on the Joker team, I don't think you deserve to win this season.
I'm going to give Azah the benefit of the doubt if she can win an HOH and change my mind. But yes, as of now,
the other two, no.
Other two, they've lost. The ship has sailed.
Derek Lounging F. I call him Derek Flop.
No. You can take him to final 2, guys. He's not winning.
He could be a GOAT, a final 2 GOAT. As a fellow plus size gay man, first of all, love that they cast a plus size gay man that gives me chances next season, y'all.
Yes.
Test me. No, I'm kidding. But all he does is sit there on the couch by the pool, on the balcony, whatever. He's lounging. Like, did you see that meme of him lounging like everywhere? It's great.
Yes.
But like that's all Derek F has done. He just sits there lounging, drinking his whatever and eating his whatever, saying, I'm just gonna win all the HOHs, then I'm gonna go for these people out of my head. I'm like, yeah, right, okay. Fun.
Yeah. I would say, Kathy, that no one is wanting to put Brittany back on the block, and they're not even wanting to target her. For a minute there, I thought she was going to go this week, but no, I think she's going to last a little bit longer. But it might be the next week. The following week, she'll be back on the block, probably.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to give her a 1 week pass.
She definitely screams like queen of the jury to me, like first juror. That's what I call it, the queen. Jury. She'll be in the jury house doing her TikTok dances. Thank you, Morris B. Lifting. Love that.
Yes, Josh for BB23. Yes. All right, who else have we not really covered here? I think someone in the chat asked who Brittany would go after, and even though it seems like she could put X and Kyland up, I don't think she will. I think she's already been convinced that Chrysalis. Now I just want to call them Chrysalis.
Chrysalis. We're just going to
medication for foot fungus or something.
Let's start the trend. Hashtag Chrysalis.
So, Chrysalis, I'm pretty sure she'll be convinced to put them up. Azza would have no problem putting them up. She wants Christian out. Yeah. And yeah, so for the most part, it's going to probably be the Showmance unless the Kings win.
Yes.
And then they're protected, obviously.
And it's Whitney.
And that'll be Whitney and Hannah. Yep.
Interesting if they win, but Whitney or Hannah win the Wildcard comp. Because there's
right.
Wildcard comp.
Yes.
And who hasn't played in it from their team? Whitney hasn't.
Well, Hannah has already played, so she can't be saved. Well,
who's playing in that final comp? It's Claire, Whitney, and Azza or Derek F.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whitney, girl, win it. Let's see. Throw a wrench in those plans.
I mean, I want a Claire win. Let's have Claire win it.
Oh, well, yeah. But I want to kind of see, like, this last week I really was hoping Brittany would win the wild card comp just because she's the only one that would have to have taken safety. She has no choice. She would have taken that safety, then 2 random people would have been saved. And like, I just want to see what that is. I want to see it.
Can you just imagine that mess? Bless
it would have been
mess.
What if one of them was Brent? Like, oh my God. Like, what a mess that would have been. So I'm sure this worked out for the best, but
yeah.
Like, I always want to see it get as messy as possible.
I'm excited to see Brent get on Twitter and see people troll him like they are Frenchie. It's gonna be
Will
fun.
he get on Twitter? Does he even know that there's a BB Twitter? He's such a recruit.
I know. He doesn't even know what the show is. He thinks he was like cast to be an actor in a movie as like an extra or something. Or Love Island.
He's gonna be so surprised. You guys, tomorrow, I can't wait. I'm sure that the house guests are still gaming, and they will all tonight. And I wish they would just take like the tiniest break, because it doesn't matter until somebody wins tomorrow. Then we can game, because who knows who's going to be the HOH, you know?
Thursday nights are the best feeds. It's always fun, but the feeds are always going in and out on Thursday night too, and that's the annoying part. So, like, we must have some good feeds tomorrow. Like, whoever wins HOH, that's why I'm hoping it's a Joker, because we will have feed gold tomorrow.
Yes. I just want it so much. I want a Joker HOH so much. Okay, I do not want a King HOH. Like, no, thank you. I don't need it.
Okay, like prayer circles that like
prayer circle
tomorrow.
Light the candle, whatever.
Light a candle.
It is that we do.
Say a little prayer for you.
Yeah. Specifically Azza. I really do want an Azza, or Brittany. Yeah. But I want Azza to be like empowered for her game, because I need her game to change.
Let's have like a name that TikTok HOH tomorrow. I think it's gonna be Eliminator tomorrow. Floaters grab a light vest. Yes.
Your lips to God's ears. Give me that. I want to see them have to say you and you.
What do you think will happen, though, if that's the case tomorrow?
I don't know. That's the stuff I wish we could see them talk. Like, I know Tiffany's brain is running crazy, but like they keep talking about a wall comp, and that's just not going to happen while we've got the wild card comp going on. So why, let's talk about other comps that, you know, if it is, you know, elimination style, like we got to pair people up, who would we put up? Like, I want to see that.
Me too.
But then I don't know.
I am still ready for it.
Yeah.
It just reminds me though of last year's just travesty of a season where Davon was this close to winning, this close, and she gave it to Chanaka. Oh, it still makes me mad. I have PTSD.
We are so used to like things going
bad.
Exactly the opposite of what we need. And this season so far has not done that. Yes. So keep it going. That's a good question. A battle back. I don't feel like there will be because it's kind of a shorter season. It's like a few weeks shy of a normal season.
I think if there might be one, depending on if they're probably with how it is, I think it's a week less than what it's been. So I think they're going to do 2 doubles. I don't think they'll do triple again. I think the triple is a lot. I think we needed to end season 22 so bad. I mean, season 22. This season I think has been fun. I think it's been a great season. It is. Yeah. And I don't think we need a battle back. I mean, although people we love are going to start going and sit in jury. And so probably then we'll be like, yes, battle back, come back in. But I'm okay without it. I am okay without it. You guys, tomorrow is going to be so much fun. You guys who joined us live in the chat, thank you. Appreciate it. And Josh, thank you for joining. Thank you. Love it. And guys, if you don't already follow Couch Potato Queens, it's my channel. We have a blast. We're doing a contest. We are still a fairly new channel, so we are always looking for new subscribers. We cover everything. We are very pro LGBT community as well. So please, please, please subscribe to us as well because we're so much fun. Yes. Everyone, his YouTube is linked down here. I also linked your Twitter. Is there anywhere else you like? Are you an Instagram person? Where do you want them to find you? Yes, we have everything. So if you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, my Twitter and Instagram is Mendels8. That's MENDELS and then the number 8. Our Twitter is Couch Potato Queens, Couch Potato QWNZ is our Twitter. And then our Instagram is Couch Potato Queens spelled out. So QUEENS. It's a brand new Instagram. We cover everything. Monday night, we do Bachelorette. We cover Big Brother all week long. We cover Drag Race. If there's any of you who like to slay, every Friday is Fry Slay. 10:15, we cover Drag Race All Stars. So it's so much fun. We have a blast. Okay, so you told me about F, Marry, Kill. That's how I'm going to say it on my channel. I don't know how you say it. We did that today. What is your answer? Who did they give me? They gave me, there was a few. They gave me a lot of them, so I can't like 100% remember it, but I know Xavier and Kyland were in it. And who was the other one? Okay, so I'm just going to give you 3. Is that just give me 3 and we'll do it. Just give you 3? Okay. Out of Brent, Christian, and Xavier. Oh, that's easy though. You need to give me a harder one than that. That's easy. Okay, obviously kill Brent because ew. Xavier, marry, kill, and then F, Christian. Okay. But in that tutu. In the tutu, of course. Of course. How about if I go this way? How about Sarah Beth, Brittany, and Tiffany? Okay. Marry Tiffany. Because I'll let her control that marriage. And I don't even care. F Sarah Beth and kill Brittany. I can't deal with it. I could not deal with that for one day. Couldn't. We actually did one where it was like D-bags of Big Brother Past one. And it was a really hard one. I'm going to give you one, okay? Okay. Oh, God. This is D-bags of Big Brother Past. So, like, oh, dear. We got Memphis, Memf Racist is what I call him. So we have Memf Racist from the clan. We we have Jackson. And give me another D-bag. Give me another D-bag. We're gonna get it. Jack.
Ew. Oh, that's so painful.
I got they did to me today. They put me through this.
So that's so rough. Okay. I have to kill Jackson. He's the worst person in the world to me. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to marry Memphis then, because Jack's not good for anything but a little romp in the hay. So, but then I'm gonna take a really long shower because all of that was traumatizing.
And then Jack F.
Yeah. Ugh. And then the shower because it's.
And then how about this one? This one's even better. We have.
Oh God.
Okay, this one's good. We have Danielle Reyes. Janelle,
yes,
Riley.
Oh, okay. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to kill Rachel Riley because I can only handle so much of her. I'm gonna marry Danielle and F Janelle. I mean, come on, Janelle's fun.
That's what I said, literally.
Yes,
love you, Rachel.
Danielle, you take her home to your family. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. There you go.
Mm-hmm. That's a much better one. Thank you. Yeah. Whew, that first one had me sweating.
I know.
In a good way. That was a I don't like to think about those people. Okay. Well, on that note, let's get out of here. You guys who are joining us later, who couldn't be here live, please leave a comment. Let us know how you feel about #ByBrent and what you're looking forward to in this next HOH. Who you rooting for? Who you want out? Give me all your feelings, and make sure you are subscribed to Couch Potato Queens. And we will definitely have Josh back.
I had so much fun tonight. Like, this is a blast. Sarah, I love you.
I love you. And I'll hop over to Couch Potato Queens anytime.
Oh my God, we would love to have you. 100%.
Yes.
You should do a drag race episode with us.
Oh my gosh, yes, please.
Yes.
Yes, please. You know I like it. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow night after the eviction episode, David will be here with me. And then on Friday, live feed updates for whoever our new HOH is. That'll be fun, you guys.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye guys.